Good day, everybody. I'm Kevin Hogan, author of The Psychology of Persuasion, 21 other books that have been translated into 41 languages all around the world. Welcome, the body language and nonverbal communication of selling. We begin with the messages that you can send, and then we talk a little bit about the way to interpret the messages you're receiving from the people that you're involved in the sales process with. The very first thing that you can do to send a good message when you're in front of another person is to utilize a box. I came across the phrase the Clinton box as honor of President Clinton, who after he had gotten in a little bit of trouble back in the 90s, we made a little rule that people should always talk and keep their hands in a certain boxed area when they're in the selling process. And that box goes from here, which is neck height, all the way over to shoulder width, down here to waist high. And the rule is very simple. The first thing is we don't ever touch anything above the neck. That means we don't scratch an itch, we don't play with our hair, we don't touch our nose, we don't touch the ear, we don't fix everything here and make it all look just so. You and I are communicating with somebody in a sales process. Everybody has beliefs, feelings, emotions around how other people look and react in any given situation. So for example, if I touch my nose, a lot of people believe that that means the person is lying. A lot of times people believe that if you touch the ear that the person is lying. So we don't ever do those things. We make sure that's not going to happen. What it really means is the person is more self-aware of how they feel on their face than they are aware of the individual that's sitting right in front of them. That's what it really means. It does indicate some anxiety, which again is all about not being fully involved and invested in you, but being more aware of myself. Therefore, we don't ever touch anything above the neck because it can only send a bad message. We don't touch anything below the waist, which means we don't stick our hands in our pockets, we don't put them in our back pockets, we don't touch anything, we don't touch our knees or our feet, we don't tie our shoes. We have to shake hands with the hands that have been just tying shoes and picking things up and all that, so we just don't touch anything over here. As far as putting your hands to the right and the left, the rule is more like this. We don't do this, okay, or this. What we do is we turn our trunk and we always keep everything in front of our trunk, okay? So just like this, our torso. And so we can talk like this and we can talk like this. This is in the sales process, face-to-face, one-on-one. We don't talk about things out here. We don't talk about things over here or here. We don't wave our hands around like this. These are all credibility-reducing gestures. They don't do us any good. Now, there are times when you're on a stage, and if you're on a stage or at the front of the room, there's times when, being the third base coach could come in handy. Okay, that's fine. But when